So today we're going to be doing work keys levels 1.5 and 1.6. It's reading and writing numbers, so place value, and then how to write out a number once you just see it written with just like numbers, how to put it in word form. So this, first we'll do lesson 5 and then we'll do lesson 6. Lesson 5 is about reading whole numbers. Whole numbers are numbers beginning with 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all the way up to infinity. Digits are used to write whole numbers. There are 10 digits. The position of a digit in a number shows its place value. So like 333, there's 3 different digits, or 3 different whole numbers, and each digit has a spot. And so that's what we're going to go over today. So this is a place value chart. So as you see, there's billions, millions, thousands, and ones. So there's the ones, tens, and hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, and 100,000s, million, 10 million, 100 million, billions, 10 billions, 100 billions. So as you can see here, this is what a place value chart looks like, and that's what we'll be working with in lesson 1.5. So the number is 85,026,139. So this is what we will be working with today. Here's another one. So 119, the 9 is in the ones, the 10 or the 1 is in the tens, and the 100 is in the hundreds. So when we write a number, each digit has a place. Look at the number 52. We line up the ones place in with the 2, and the 5 will be in the tens place. This means there are 2 units of 1 and 5 groups of 10. So 52, the 2 is in the ones and the 5 is in the tens. So ones are sometimes also called units. Where a digit is located in a place value chart tells the place value of that digit. Look at the digit 9 in the following numbers: 935, 91, and 9. The value of the digit is 9, but the place value changes. So in 935, the 9 is in the hundred spot, but then in 91, the 9 is in the tens, and then in the number 9, the 9 is in the ones. Does that make sense? Okay, moving on to the number 435. Here is 435 on the place value chart. So 4 is in the hundreds, 3 is in the tens, and 5 is in the ones. There are 4 groups of 100, 3 groups of 10, and 5 groups of 1. Together, when you place them, it makes the number 435. Let's look at the number 11,380. The 0 is in the ones, the 8 is in the tens, the hundreds is in the 3 is in the hundreds, the 1 is in the thousands, and the other one is in the 10,000s. So now this is lesson 1.6, writing numbers. So some place value charts look like this, where it's with the commas instead of the bars, how it was before. So each set of 3 is kind of a place. So the first one is the ones, the thousands, the next one's the millions, and then the billions. So the commas are written in the previous chart from right to left after every third number. This helps the reader see place values. So in the number 9592136, you will have a comma before the 1 and the 5. So always count backwards 3 numbers from the ones place for your comma. So you'll start at the 6 and go 1, 2, 3, and then put a comma, 1, 2, 3, and then put another comma, and then there's no more numbers, so we don't have to do any more commas. So in the number 14035068, in between what numbers would you put commas? Type it in the chat. So would it go between the 0 and the 6? If we're putting a comma in this number right here, 140-35068, where would your first comma go? Would it go between the 0 and the 6 or the 5 and the 0? Between the 0 and the 6, 5 and the 0. Okay, so I'm right here on my whiteboard. I'm going to start at the very last number, which is 8, and I'm going to move 3 spots. So 1, 2, 3. And so my comma is going to go here between the 5 and the 0. That's my first comma. My second comma, I'm going to count for my comma 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. And then put another comma. Oops. And so now I have my comma because there's only 2 numbers left. I don't have to put another one. So that's where the commas go. So I have 14,035,068. So you read values according to numbers on the chart. Think about the number 5468. You place the digits on the chart beginning on the right side above ones. So you'll always put your last number in the very last spot, and then you'll read it as 5,468. We write numbers in words as 5,468. The 5 falls in the set of thousands, and so we say or write 5,000. The comma behind the 5 shows a move to the next set of 3. So the 4 is in the hundreds place, and so we write 400. The tens place is always written with numbers counting by 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So in this case, in our tens place, we have a 6. So we will write 60. And the ones place is written just like we talk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So then for the ones place, you're just going to write 8. So 5,468 for this number. Let's practice writing another number in words. Think about 11,035,018. First, we place the digits on the place value chart. So 11, 035, 018. The first 2 digits fall in the set of millions, so we write 11 million. The comma tells us to move to the next set, which is thousands. We would write 35,000. There is another comma, so we move to the set of ones and write 18. So since there's not anything in the hundreds, we just write it as 18. So the ones place, the 10, here's just a quick little chart that I'm going to post in the Google Classroom. But that is it for today's lesson. So we're going to go to our Google Classroom in a second once I assign it. And then our homework or assignment for today is just 5 problems on homework assignment 1.5. So let me assign it. Okay, so now go ahead and go into the Google Classroom and then click on assignment 1.5 and then go to the website Teacher Made. Log in with your Google School account, and we're going to do you're going to do the 5 problems, and that's all for today. And then I can give you 1.6 if you want it, or you can wait until Friday when we're going to do it.